This is from Pieter Bruegel, and it's the Babel Tower, the Tower of Babel. And we saw this when we went to Vienna, in the Kunsthistorie-Museum in Vienna. I'm just going to read to you a quick scripture. Now the whole earth had one language and one speech, and it came to pass as they journeyed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. This is from Genesis 11. Then they said to one another, "Come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly." They had a brick for stone, and they had asphalt for mortar, and they said, "Come, let's build ourselves a city and a tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered over the face of the earth." But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built, and the Lord said, "Indeed, the people are one, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do. Now that they have purpose, nothing, it seems, will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." So the Lord scattered them abroad from there over the face of the earth, and they ceased building the city. So, now the image here is, interestingly, it's not set in Palestine as most artists of that era did. They set everything they were covering in the place that they lived in. It's believed to be either Venetian coastline or a Mediterranean coastline that's set on. But it doesn't mean that the picture isn't still depicting the Babel Tower story. Now Pieter Bruegel is considered to be one of the greatest Dutch and Flemish early Renaissance painters. Now though his works, when you have a quick glance at them, they seem quite naive and have a feeling of simplicity, they are in fact incredibly detailed and really complex. I had a 1,000-piece jigsaw as one of his pictures of children playing, and there was about 800 little characters in it. And it's the same here. If you look closely, there are hundreds and hundreds of character and details in it. The painting depicts the story of Genesis I've just read, of the people who begin to build a tower with the desire that its top will actually reach heaven itself. And at first glance this looks pretty substantial, but this painting is meant to depict the futility of such an effort. Note the tower, now this is important, the tower he chooses to paint is reminiscent of the Roman Colosseum. And on the surface, at a quick glance, you think, oh, it's substantial, it looks well designed. And it is perhaps seen as a reference to the Roman Church, seen through the lens of Reformation Europe at that time. But look closely and you'll see that the tower is leaning slightly. And some say the way it's painted, it almost suggests it's like the beginnings of it's not just leaning, it's starting to rotate and maybe even topple. The details of the work are fascinating, but you probably can't see them from where you're sitting. It's hundreds of little workers and ladders and things up the side. But what's interesting about it is part of the tower is being built from scratch and is being newly built, and other parts of the tower, other parts are being repaired. In the bottom left foreground, you'll see the pride of King Nimrod is portrayed as he leads a parade of knights and religious leaders around this supposedly amazing building. So that's number 9.